Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Willie V, aka Boo Boy Kennels. Have another tutorial here for you. This one is on creating pop-up windows in Dreamweaver using behaviors. Now, you can do this one of two ways. You can either do it through Dreamweaver, or you can simply copy the code, make a few changes to suit your needs, and use it that way. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and create a pop-up window, and I'm going to show you one here. It'll be using this image. It's an image that I created within Photoshop, but the image will actually open up a new window. So I'll go ahead and click on that. Alright, and as you can see, I have a Flash player with an audio file, which is a AAC format. Now, it's an audio file, so it doesn't have any video to it, but I'll show you anyways. Alright, and there we have a nice pop-up window. Now, the way that was created, which I'll go ahead and come over here to Dreamweaver, is first we need to create an image, or it could be a link. I'm just going to go ahead and do this as an image. So let me go ahead and remove that. I'm going to insert an image, and let me just grab one from here. And I'll use the same image that I used to create that. And I'll give it the alternate text. Give my URL link description. Now my width and height is already set at 300, so that's good. But we all know that Internet Explorer likes to show a little blue border around our image. So to combat that, make the border 0. Alright, now that we have that set, we have our image, our width, our height, alternate description, and the border at 0. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're clicked on the image, and then we're going to go over to our tab, the tab image attributes, and you'll see attributes and behavior. We're going to click on the plus symbol to add a behavior. We're then going to select open browser window. And in here, we need to provide a link to our window, which of course will end up being the HTML page that we want to open. Alright, now we want to specify a size. So I want my window to be 400 by 320, and we want to give this window a name. So we're going to call this window 1. Make sure when you put it in the name of the window name that you do not put spaces or dashes. It has to all be concurrent. Now you can select resize handles. What that does is it allows you to resize the windows, or you can add the scroll bar, menu bar, so on and so on. Alright, now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and click OK. And as you can see in our open window browser, it's already selected to on click. So once we click it, it's going to open a new window. Alright, now let's go ahead and preview this. I'll go ahead and I'll need to save this document, and I'll call this window 1. I'll just give it that name. Alright, and as you can see in Safari, and this will look the same in Firefox, and also within Internet Explorer 7, which I've tested in Internet Explorer 7 and the latest version of Firefox, as well as with the latest version of Safari. Those are the only browsers that I've tested this in. Again, we'll go ahead and click on the image. And as you can see, now I have my pop-up window. And we can go ahead and play that just to test it. Alright, so that is done. Now, you may want to see the inner workings of how this looks. So we'll go ahead and switch over to the code preview. And as you can see, this is how our code basically looks. It'll say the image source, URL location, alt width, height, border 0 description, on click, open browser window, the URL that we want to open. And then right in here, right after the URL, you'll see it says window 1. That's the name of the window we're going to open. So you can actually use the same exact code multiple times and just replace the name for that particular window and the width and height, and of course the URL locations, to be able to open up different windows all within the same page, but they'll open up in their own window. Now, what makes the code work is when you're doing this in Dreamweaver, it creates this code right here, which has to go within the head of your HTML page. Now, as you can see, I did use this on a WordPress blog, so it went in the header of my particular style sheet, and then the code that we actually generated for the image and the link went within the HTML viewer of the post. And that is how we create a pop-up window with a specific width and height to open up in his own browser window. Anyways, hope you found this tip useful. And as always, this was Willie V, aka Boo Boy Kennels of iTechster.com.